The phone buzzed again. Not a call this time. A new order alert, stamped with today's date. Alex stared at it like the screen had insulted him. Outside, the factory machines kept running, steady and loud. Inside the small house, the air was quiet enough to hear Henry breathe. Tuna stood at the kitchen table, one hand on the edge of the wood, the other resting low on her belly, as if holding herself in place. Alex walked in with dust on his shoes. He paused when he saw the table set for dinner. 2 bowls, 1 spoon missing, a wrong detail, a small thing, but it made his stomach drop. Tuna didn't move to fix it. She didn't look at the missing spoon. She looked at him. Henry sat on the mat, pushing a toy truck in a slow circle. He glanced up, sensed the heaviness, then went quiet. Alex cleared his throat. Lon says they need an answer tonight. Tuna nodded once, as if she'd already heard it. Not from Lon, from the way Alex had been leaving late, from the way he took calls outside, back turned, voice lowered. She didn't raise her voice. She didn't accuse. She asked one question, calm enough to cut. If this time you succeed, do you think I'll be happier? Or I'll just get used to being sacrificed? Alex opened his mouth. No sound came. And in that silence, Tuna realized he still didn't know how to choose her with words. The factory didn't care about personal pain. It kept eating time and turning it into product. Alex drove back out after dinner without finishing a single sentence. Not because Tuna chased him away, because the phone kept buzzing like a siren he pretended was normal. Lan's voice came through the speaker the moment he answered. They added fruit to the contract, and acacia wood. They want bundled delivery. They want more capacity. Alex gripped the steering wheel harder. Capacity costs land, he said. Lan didn't deny it. She sounded tired but determined. They're not asking anymore. They're assuming. They already sent a draft layout. Alex's heart thumped. A layout? Yes, Lon said, then softer, careful. I didn't approve it. It came from the partner's side. They're treating it like we already agreed. A new order alert popped again. Alex didn't look at it. He stared at the road and felt the same sick feeling he'd felt in the hospital, like something was being decided around him. At the farm, Tuna washed dishes slowly. Henry leaned against her leg. Mom? He asked, small and plain. Dad coming back? Tuna wiped her hands. He's working, she said. Not a lie. Not the whole truth either. Alex's mother stepped into the kitchen doorway. She had been staying nearby more often lately, not controlling, watching. Learning how this family moved after damage. You didn't argue, she said quietly. Tuna kept her eyes on the plate. If I argue, he hears noise. He doesn't hear meaning. Alex's mother nodded like that landed. Then she added low and blunt. The orders are real. So is what they'll demand in return. Tuna finally looked up. What did he tell you? Not enough, his mother said. Which is how I know it's serious. Outside, Henry's toy truck hit the table leg and stopped. He tried again. It wouldn't roll past the same spot. He pushed harder, frustrated. Tuna watched him and felt something twist in her chest. This was what fear looked like in a child, a small, stuck place he didn't understand. Her phone buzzed. A message from Mai. Not dramatic, just one line. They're asking who has final authority to sign. Tuna read it twice, then a third time, because the words didn't say Alex. They said who, like a family was a document, and someone else could be chosen. Around the time the night insects began, Alex returned. He didn't come in loud. He came in like someone trying not to wake guilt. Tu Na was still at the table. No dinner now. Just the missing spoon. Still missing. Still wrong. Alex stopped at the doorway. Tu Na didn't look away. "Tell me," she said, simple. "Are they asking for land?" Alex swallowed. "Yes." "Which part?" Alex hesitated just a beat too long, and Tu Na knew before he answered. "The strip near the garden," he said. Tu Na nodded as if she expected pain and still felt it anyway. "And you were going to sign without asking me." Alex's eyes flicked toward Henry, then back to Tu Na. "I thought if I solved it first, you wouldn't worry?" Tu Na's voice stayed quiet. "That's not solving. That's deciding." But the space between them grew louder than any argument. The next morning, the factory noise started before sunrise. Alex's phone buzzed at the edge of the bed. He reached for it carefully, like it could explode. Tu Na was awake already. She didn't stop him. She watched. A message from Lon. "They're sending someone to review the site at noon. If we don't confirm, they walk." Alex sat up slowly, rubbing his face. His voice came out rough. "I didn't invite them," Tu Na answered, steady. "They don't need an invitation if they think you already said yes." Henry padded into the room, hair messy, eyes half open. He climbed onto the bed and hugged Tu Na's arm. "Mom," he whispered, "don't be sad." Tu Na kissed his forehead. "I'm not sad, baby." Then she looked at Alex. "I'm awake." Alex's mother appeared at the doorway. She had heard the vibration, the murmurs, the half-truths. She didn't scold. She simply asked the question Alex didn't want to hear. "Did you already promise them?" Alex stared at the phone. He didn't answer fast enough. That was an answer too. And Tu Na understood that the next person to knock on their gate wouldn't be asking, only taking. Noon came with heat and dust. A car slowed near the farm gate, engine idling like it owned the road. It didn't enter. It didn't park fully. It waited. Alex stood on the porch with his phone in hand. Tu Na stood a step behind him, not hiding, not pushing, just present. Lan called. Her voice was polite, but pressure sat inside every word. "They're there. They want photos. They want a quick walkthrough. They want to see where the expansion will go." Alex's mouth went dry. "We didn't agree," he said. Lon paused. "That's not how they see it. They're acting like the contract is already in motion." Tu Na heard every word. She didn't interrupt. She didn't grab the phone. She waited for Alex to be the one to speak like a husband, not a manager. Alex looked at the car, at the fence, at the vegetable beds that still looked like home. Then he turned the phone down and ended the call. Tu Na exhaled slowly. "Thank you," she said. Not gratitude, relief that he didn't let strangers step in without her. Alex didn't celebrate. He looked trapped. "Now they'll threaten to leave," he murmured. Tu Na nodded. "Let them threaten. Come inside." Inside the small house, Henry sat with a bowl of porridge. He ate slowly, watching the adults the way children do when they don't understand words but understand danger. Alex's mother sat at the table. She didn't take control. She didn't turn it into a lecture. She waited until Alex sat down. Then Tu Na asked her one question. "Is this what he was like before?" Alex stiffened. His mother's eyes didn't soften, but they weren't cruel. "He's always been good at carrying weight," she said, "and terrible at sharing it." Alex spoke quickly, defensive. I'm trying to protect everyone. Tu Na didn't argue. She held his gaze. Protect us from what? From being part of the decision? Alex's jaw tightened. The factory is finally stable. The orders are big. We could build real savings. We could make sure Henry and the baby never lack. Tu Na listened. Then she pointed gently but direct at the part he skipped. And what do I lose? So you can feel sure. Alex opened his mouth, then closed it. Because the answer was land. But the truth was bigger. The answer was trust. Land called again. Alex's phone buzzed on the table like a nervous animal. Mai texted. Partner says, confirm by 2 p.m.? Otherwise they'll go elsewhere. Alex's hand hovered over the phone. Tu Na didn't stop him. She only said, clear. Before you answer me. Alex stared at her like he was searching for an easier path and finding none. Tu Na's voice stayed low. No shouting, no tears, just the truth. Alex finally said it, and it came out like a confession. They want the strip next to the beds. And I thought I could replace it later. Tu Na nodded slowly. Replace land? She repeated. Like it's a chair. Like it's not where I've been building food and safety and a home for our children. Alex's mother's voice cut in, quiet but sharp. This is your old mistake. You decide. You hide. Then you ask forgiveness like it's cheaper than honesty. Alex looked at his mother, shocked by how accurate it was. Then he looked at Tu Na, and his voice softened. I didn't want to lose the opportunity, Tu Na answered, almost gentle. And I don't want to lose myself inside your opportunity. Henry set his spoon down. He asked, small and unprotected, Dad, are we moving? Alex froze, because he realized what Tu Na had been holding alone. Not just a garden, a child's sense of home. The afternoon dragged, but time didn't slow. It only got heavier. Alex didn't sign. He didn't refuse either. He stayed in the most damaging place. The place where everyone had to guess what he would do. Lan sent one message after another. I need an answer. They're pushing hard. They're saying we already agreed. Mai sent a shorter line. They're asking for the name of the final decision maker. That word again. Decision maker, not husband, not father, not family. Tu Na folded baby clothes in silence. She didn't do it to punish Alex. She did it because her body needed something steady while her heart felt unsafe. Alex hovered near the doorway, watching her hands move. He wanted to touch her. He didn't. He had learned the wrong touch could make a crack worse. Tu Na, he said quietly. She didn't turn around. If you have something to say it. Alex swallowed. I'm sorry. Tu Na finally faced him. Her eyes weren't angry. They were tired. Sorry for what? Alex's voice shook a little. For thinking I knew best? Tu Na nodded once. And what will you do when pressure comes again? Alex had no quick answer, because pressure would come again. It always did. Alex's mother stood on the porch, listening without stepping in. She spoke one sentence into the air like a warning and a prayer. Some cracks don't make noise, but they spread. Tu Na placed a hand on her belly and breathed deeper. Then she said, clear and final, I'm not forbidding you to grow. I'm forbidding you to grow by making me the last person considered. Alex's shoulders dropped, as if the truth weighed more than the contract ever could. I understand, he whispered. Tu Na heard the fear under that word. Understanding was not the same as changing, and she feared that his silence was still looking for a way to win without losing face. Evening came with the sound of machines still running in the distance. Orders didn't stop because a family was braking quietly. A car returned to the farm gate. This time, it didn't wait long. Someone clipped an envelope to the bamboo rail and drove off. Alex opened it with hands that didn't feel like his. A printed contract. The signature line highlighted. A note from Lon, short and cold. They'll wait until noon tomorrow. Tu Na stood beside Alex and read the paper without touching it. She didn't tear it. She didn't throw it. She didn't beg him to do one thing or the other. She simply watched him, like she was waiting to learn who he would become next. Henry ran in small circles around their legs, laughing, not understanding what was at stake. He grabbed Tu Na's hand, then Alex's, trying to pull them together. Alex's mother stepped up behind them, calm and steady. "Sign if you're going to sign," she said. "But after you sign, you look straight at the woman next to you." Alex held the pen. His hand trembled. Not because of money, because of what he might lose if he chose wrong. Tu Na spoke softly. "Don't sign because you're afraid of missing the chance. Sign because you're willing to carry the consequences with me." Alex looked at the garden, at the beds Tu Na had built with her hands, at Henry's small fingers holding both parents, at the quiet in Tu Na's face that felt more serious than anger. And when the phone buzzed again with a new order alert, Alex finally understood the cruelest part. The world would keep offering him success, even if it cost him his home.